Welcome back to another Monday morning vibe check. I'm Safrianna Lughna, the Queer Spirit Guide. And as always, a delight to be here on a Monday and tune into the collective energy with you. Uh, just like last Monday, I was live at 10 a.m. my time with my friend Dr. Melissa Bird. So I did not get on early today, just like last Monday, because I was already being live and talking somewhere else. So squeaking in the morning here yet again. But as of next week, I will be back a little bit earlier. Not that it matters too much because I make my own schedule around here. So I am sending you all so much love as we enter November. We just transitioned through the wheel of the year. We had our Samhain celebration. I celebrated for 3 days and 3 nights, and we had ceremony. And then my friend Dr. Bird and I were doing this 8 days of Revolutionary Awakening event, and we just wrapped it up this morning. And honestly, I'm feeling a little bit sad, but I'll talk more a little bit about that at the end, as well as what's coming up in my world. For now, I want to do the fun stuff and draw some cards. So I have not gotten a new deck in a really long time. In fact, I kind of go through these like I don't get decks for a long time. I'll give some away and then I'll wait for the right one to make itself known. And boy, did this deck jump out. So I was feeling the call and I ended up getting this Wild Mystic deck by Anastasia Catris. Really cool deck. It was born out of an Instagram art challenge, and she ended up developing a whole 50 card deck based off of her experiences in creating the art. So I don't know the deck super well yet, but we're going to go ahead and pull. I'm going to drop in and ask some questions, and we're going to pull, and I might crack open the book and share some of the messages from the book today as well. So as we enter November, we are descending into the dark half of the year in the Northern Hemisphere. I'd like to just know, what can we look towards this week for light as we descend into darkness? What will bring us light? Strength, the tiger. So first we have a beautiful moth, we have the infinity symbol, we have our beautiful tiger, and we have the triple moon here. So as we descend into the dark season, we need to remember our strength within. We need to remember the wild power that exists within, no matter what is happening in the outside world. Oh, hello, Miss Baby. All the cat visits in my lives lately. And so what gives you strength? What makes you feel most alive and most yourself? So let's see what the tiger message in the book is. So again, tiger. And I'm just getting like we need to remember our own source of strength, what makes us, what makes us who we are. And the book message is might and physical ability, athleticism and protection, our associations with tiger. It represents inner strength as well as physical strength, the strength that helps us overcome adversity, illness, hatred, and danger. It's exemplary of strong will, moral strength, and resistance to temptation. It's the fortitude of quiet personal power and careful restraint of overwhelming emotion necessary to see the task come to fruitful conclusion. The other meanings for this card are instilling strength and will of mind, recovering from illness, dealing with breakups or difficult endings, and self-confidence. So based on the question, I'm getting big self-confidence vibes, really remembering that as you walk forward into the dark, you are the light, you are the beacon. You do have a light and a dark half, but you have that light, you are that light. So do not forget your own inner strength and your will, your capacity to make things happen. All right. Who else would like to give us a message today? Let me tune into my question. As we move through this week, these weeks ahead, how do we create more softness for ourselves? I really feel this sense in the world that we're coming up against what it's been like to be in struggle for so long, and so many of us are longing for more softness and more ease in life. So how do we cultivate more softness at this point in time? Swan, love. So by being love in the world, by being and receiving love in the world. And I just love the duality of this card, the fact that it's a mirror. And I think it's so important that we remember that we are a mirror for other people. We are love embodied, and we either reflect that love back knowing everyone else's love, or we're tense and tight and might struggle with love. So I'm just getting this image of opening your hands, softening your hands, softening. That's the theme here. Softening your hands to both give and receive more love. And that is, love is the pathway through. If we woke up tomorrow and all of the people on the planet uh, loved everyone, if we loved all of our neighbors, I think the world would be a very different place. So, how do we soften? Well, this card represents love in all its forms, be it romantic, platonic, familial, sexual, or self love. Swans meet for life and have become a symbol of true love, commitment, and long lasting affection. And it implies either finding love or giving love. It's emblematic of commitment, loyalty, partnership, and faithfulness. It can also symbolize self love and acceptance, overcoming self doubt or hatred to see the beauty within. So that's where the message is coming through for me, is softening into ourselves and our self love, as well as love of others. But it's so important that we know our true beauty, because then we are less likely to be sabotaged by outside forces. So the softening is softening into love for yourself and for your neighbor. All right, one more question here. So we have strength, we have love, strength to see us through the darkness, love to help us soften. And what are we just being encouraged to cultivate more of in our life right now at this point in time? Intention. This is synchronistic. Intention has been coming up huge lately in my world. Discussions about intentions, rituals with intentions. The jellyfish is here. Look at all these beautiful spirals and dots and the power of the sun. Our intention is our focused willpower, seeing things through. When we make an intention and we actually focus our willpower on that intention, we can make anything happen. So, the power of your intention is the power to see it all through. And whatever that is, if that looks like a project that you're working on, if it looks like standing in more strength and love, whatever it may be. So, we need to focus on our intentions. This card represents intention and psychological sensitivity. The jellyfish is near translucent, undulating and streaming, mimicking the water. Despite seeming to move with the ocean, jellyfish have intent and purpose, propelling themselves and creating small vortices in their wake. Isn't that cool? We can create these small vortices in our wake. Let's see, setting your intention is the first step. Trusting in the universe and the path that it has set for you is second. Jellyfish are sensitive to changes in the water temperature and have become an unwitting omen of climate change. As waters become warmer and the oceans are disrupted, coral is dying and jellyfish are gathering more frequently outside of their regular habitats in great numbers, known as jellyfish blooms. These mass gatherings can lead to altered nutrients in the water, creating a ripple effect on other animals and plant life. This creature's sensitivity to change is ominous of danger and impending doom of our climate. The jellyfish card urges awareness in the world around us. It is a card of changing our intention to something better and more beneficial. And other meanings are setting intentions, heightened psychic power, and divination magic. But you know me, I'm a druid, and I see this climate change thing is huge, and we need to rally in a different direction before it is too late. And we have the capacity to do that together as human beings. And the power lies in each of us to set better intentions for how we want to leave the world better than we found it. So that's the message of the week, to find that strength within you, to be the love in the world, and to allow your intentions to build a better world for yourself and for others. So I hope that was helpful for you. I'm sending you so much love. And now I will share a little bit about what's going on in my world. So Like I said, I just wrapped up the 8 Days of Revolutionary Awakening with my friend Dr. Bird. I'm getting ready to go format the email and send out our final recording. And that was so much fun and is kicking off what I know is going to be a much more long-term ongoing collaboration. So if you missed out on that and you are, having some, oh no, I missed the opportunity, don't worry. We are planning to repackage our teachings, our guides, all of the meditations we sent to our live cohort, etc., into something where people can buy the asynchronous, non-live cohort, all the recordings, the replays, the meditations, the guides, the daily emails, like all of that will be repackaged. So that whole series was about us stepping into our spiritual empowerment, and we had some massive, just incredible breakthroughs. Some of our members were just, I mean, they were automatic writing, they were channeling messages, they were having dreams, they were tuning into their spirits in ways that they hadn't before, or that they needed that reminder that they could. And it was just super magical. And I'm really honored I had the opportunity to do that. So I am looking forward to what comes next. Dr. Bird and I, of course, will be doing Seasonal Shenanigans Part 2, the 2026 edition, kicking off with the winter solstice this year and moving through the rest of 2025 all the way up to Samhain, or of 2026 all the way up to Samhain of 2026. And that is a full Wheel of the Year. So we've just concluded a Wheel of the Year, and we're entering this next chapter, this next era of life here on planet Earth. So I hope that there are incredible things happening in your world. I know there's a lot of challenging things happening in the world right now, and I could get on and soapbox about those all day, every day. But there are incredible people out there doing mutual aid who are helping people who are being impacted right now because of what is happening in the United States government. And if you ever need help finding resources, know that I am here, that there are resources, that you're not alone in your life, whatever you may need. I am a big proponent of us being resourced and finding connections where they can best serve us. So if you need something, don't hesitate to reach out. I'll see if I can connect you with something or someone to get you what you need. And other than that, I'm taking a little sort of sabbatical right now. It's probably not going to be much of a sabbatical. I'll still be here live on Mondays. I will still be doing my moon ceremonies. Speaking of which, have another one of those coming up on Wednesday evening. So just 2 days from now. There are all kinds of opportunities to listen to my work, read my work, etc. But I'm not going to be producing as much over the next little bit just because I need to shift gears and start focusing on book 2 in my novel series, as well as rereading book 1 and finalizing it and getting it properly onto Ingram Spark, because clearly I've had some issues with that. So feel free to go read my most recent blog mini series where I talked about all of my fear in my writing and read myself for filth, because that was a very challenging series of blogs to write. But I did the thing. So again, I hope you're doing really well. I see you. I believe in you. I'm cheering you on. And as always, I'm here to support and to be a cheerleader, to be the rainbow woman, to be the person throwing glitter in the air and believing in all of our magic. So until next time, my friends, bye for now.